With so many aspects of life upside down right now, getting into a new home can seem especially daunting. Here with some insight about the housing market is Brogan Kemmerly from the Dickson team at Nova Home Loans. Brogan, great to have you back on.
Thank you so much for having me. It's good to be here.
So like I said, I mean, nothing feels that normal right now. And when you go to buy a house, something that is, like I mentioned, scary for some people if they're doing it for the first time. What do you see as the market this year? How do you think it's going to evolve, change, get better, get worse?
Well, I think it's kind of important to assess what happened last year and kind of how we are where we are now. So obviously, when the pandemic started and in 2020, there was a lot of uncertainty on, first and foremost, what this thing is and what it looks like for the future. So with that uncertainty, we really saw lending requirements kind of tighten up a little bit. And we saw these investors, jumbo investors and specialty product investors, kind of hang out on the sidelines and keep their products and their money on the side until they really knew what was going to happen and what the future looked like. And fast forward 9-10 months later, I think I read an article today saying there's been more Americans who've gotten the first round of vaccines than there has been positive cases. So I think as we are hopefully seeing a light at the end of the tunnel and are coming up on normalcy, we're seeing 2021, all of the kind of tightening on guidelines and regulations that we saw have really returned to normal. All of these investors and products are really available in full force. And in terms of, where rates and where the market is going to go in 2021, I have no crystal ball in terms of rates, and my guess is as good as yours. But, what I feel, and a lot of the market experts that we follow, we think that rates are going to still continue to stay low throughout the course of 2021, maybe not at this crazy, ridiculous low mid to higher 2% range that we're in now, but a sustainable, potentially low threes, somewhere in there, which is phenomenal. It's definitely been a hot market in terms of not a lot of inventory out there, but we think that we're going to continue to see rates stay close to where they're at and people continuing to buy for sure.
And why do you think people should trust the Dickson team at Nova with a purchase or refinance? It's a major life milestone for a lot of people.
It is, and that's why I'm here. At the end of the day, we really pride ourselves and have built our business on being people's lenders for life. We've gotten clients who we did their original loan 25 years ago, and we've now done their daughter and their granddaughter's loans and things like that. In my opinion, the best way to encourage that repeat client and lender for life is to really make sure that you control in all aspects of that individual's loan is happening within your four walls. And what I mean by that is I've got, my processor who's going to process this individual's file and prepare it for underwriting is 2 offices down from me right now. And my underwriter who's going to give the final stamp of approval on the file is 4 offices down from her. So we really control in our little controlled island environment every aspect that happens with the loan, and that really makes sure and ensures that we're all rolling in the same direction, everyone's on the same page in terms of communication. But it allows us, especially in this hot market, it allows us to get deals done extremely quickly. I can, run an underwriter or run a scenario by my underwriter down the hall just to make sure that there's that element of pre-underwriting review, pre-reviewing the file up front is complete. We've got a family that we were helping. I've got a realtor relationship who's newer to our team, and she gave us a shot. She said, Brogan, this lender that this person was working with has kind of been failing them, and they've got to be out of their house by the start of the month. And we've got 23 days, and it's either sink or swim. We got to make it happen for this family. And in that case, we were able to, do that pre-underwriting review up front and get that family into their home in less than 30 days and really make sure that client's experience was top notch and they got in. So why work with the Lance Dickson team? Because we're going to do it right the first time. We're going to tell you what you need and tell you the truth up front and get it done for you quickly.
Well, I think it's that honest approach, that integrated way of doing business that really makes a difference. It helps people, with a complete solution rather than having to go get it at different spots. It really is all in one place, and you end up feeling like family's helping you out. So, Brogan Kemmerly, great advice, lots of great information. Thanks so much for joining me.
Alex, thanks for having me. You got it.
And as a special for Blend viewers, you can get $500 off of closing costs if you finance with the Dickson team. To learn more, call 520-750-8888 or visit lancedickson.com.